All right, National Signing Day is just a couple hours away, and thought we'd go through and give you the 17 players that we have heard will sign with UB. Every year, some of these players are going to fall through and not sign, and there's going to be probably a few others we haven't even heard about that will sign. So I'm sure everything I'm giving you here will be mostly right. We'll find out more tomorrow morning. Let's kick it off with what every single signing class should start with: a quarterback. Kyle Van Treese is a quarterback out of Stowe Monroe Falls in Ohio who has offers from the entire MAC East, Cincinnati and Toledo. He's a 3.5 on 24/7 scout. This is a pro-style quarterback. So I guess, Lance Leipold likes keeping one pro style and one guy like Tyree Jackson on the roster. He could be the guy we look to in coming years. Jay Harrison is a linebacker, and there's a lot of linebackers in this class, just to give you a heads up. A guy from Tallahassee, Florida, went to Florida North Christian. 3 out of 5 on 24/7, 2-star on Rivals, 2-star on Scout. He had offers from Kent, Southern Miss, Temple, UAB, and a fleet of FCS schools. I like seeing the offers from multiple conferences. Obviously, we got the American, the MAC, and the Sun Belt all represented here. James Patterson is a product from Justin Winters, who the former UB player who's a coach down now in Laurel, Maryland, at St. Vincent Pallotti High School. He's pretty heavily recruited. Had offers from Navy, from UCF of the American, from Toledo and EMU, Kent, and UMass. It's 3 out of 5 on 24/7, 2 out of 5 on Rivals and Scout. We move over to Virginia, where Kevin Marks is one of 2 running backs in this class. The Norfolk native, the Norview running back, is a 2 out of 5 across the board, and he had offers from Charlotte and a few FCS programs. Jalen Nolan is another linebacker from Euclid, Ohio. No scouting services had rated him, and the only offer he had was from an FCS school. So I'm not quite sure if that means he's an under-the-radar guy or a guy that needs development. We'll find out more when Coach Leipold speaks tomorrow about the class. Tim Terry from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, is yet another linebacker in this class. 3 out of 5 on 24/7. Not a lot of offers listed, but the schools offering were pretty good. I mean, Bowling Green, Toledo, and WMU are the 3 of the better schools in the MAC. So we know we took them away from some other potential future opponents. Jarrett Patterson is the other Patterson brother from Laurel, Maryland. The 2 wanted to play together, and he had offers from EMU, Kent, and Toledo, but he and his brother decided to come to Buffalo. He's a 2 out of 5 running back. He's an athlete. He's a running back, but he's listed by the scouting services as an athlete, and he is a very athletic guy. Kobe Green from Deerfield Beach, Florida, is one of a few defensive backs we have in this class. 3 out of 5 on 24/7, 2 out of 5 on the other services. Had offers from Ball State, Temple, and Idaho, along with some FCS schools. Isaiah King is the lone wide receiver in this class, also from Norview High School in Norfolk. Probably got some attention there when they went to see Kevin Marks. Get back to his page here. 2 out of 5 on Rivals, 2 out of 5 on Scouts. No offers. This is one of the scary things about this class is UB is not very deep at receiver, and this is the only one we have. Another area where we definitely needed more personnel is offensive line. Jacob Gall is the only true offensive lineman in the class from Cincinnati, Ohio. Archbishop Moeller had offers from Army, Kent, and Toledo. He's a 2 out of 5 guy in the services, but I'm looking at the offer from Army and saying at least he's got his head on right. It's harder to get in those than a lot of the MAC schools, and Toledo's a pretty good school. Juan Keith Aiken from Ramsey, New Jersey. Don Bosco is a name that should be familiar to UB fans. He's a 2-star on Scout with no offers, but another defensive back hoping to improve our backfield. Nicholas Ricks already has signed with UB. He's a JUCO transfer from Ellsworth Community College in Iowa. Now, this is a little deceptive. He's listed as a 2 out of 5 on Scout, with no offers. But this is after 2 years of JUCO ball. If you go back to him coming out of high school, he had, I think it was a 3 by a lot of services and had a lot of offers. Probably fell through because he was an at-risk student, didn't have the grades or other requirements needed for university at the time. The best name of this year's class is Jeremiah Reardon, a long snapper out of Detroit, Michigan. He even spells it right. Jeremiah is 2.5 across the board. I had no clue there was such interest in long snappers across all the recruiting services. I think he's one of only one or two players we have that has everyone looking at him. The only other offer he was holding was from EMU. Now, Elijah Barnwell was a latecomer. This is probably one of the players I'm most excited about in this class. His only other offer was from Rutgers, which is a Big Ten school, but it's Rutgers. 3 out of 5 on 24, 3 stars on Rivals, 2 stars on Scout. Really athletic guy, good burst of speed through the hole. He's not a flat out burner though. He doesn't have a great 40 time. Big, strong, compact running back. A little bit taller than Oliver, but it looks to me from what I've looked at like he fits that role. Ali Abbas is a safety from Newark, New Jersey. Not rated at anyone, not listed as having any offers. This is an under the radar guy who I couldn't really find too much on. Dewan Hilton from Hialeah, Florida, American, which is, I believe, where James Potts came from. Two-star athlete across the board. Offers from Navy, Cincinnati, Illinois, Indiana, and Toledo. As a cornerback, this is more depth that we're going to need with some of the graduation. Freddie Daralis, defensive end from Fort Lauderdale. He's linebacker size, so I don't know if he's going to come in and try to fill out as a defensive end or be yet another linebacker in this class. 2-star on Scout, had an offer from FIU. Here's kind of the class by position. You see the quarterback, the inside linebackers. The inside linebackers and outside linebackers together give us 5 linebackers. I think you throw our defensive end in there for 6. So we have 6 guys that are linebacker size or large defensive back size in the MAC. We only have 1 true offensive lineman and 1 wide receiver. So I'm hoping a lot of the surprises tomorrow. We can sign it up to 25 athletes. We only have 17 that we know about are wide receivers and linemen, but we'll see. So there's the list as we have it. Hope this will be a bigger list tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and